Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Right in the heart of the downtown square in Lawrenceburg stands a true local treasure, Holland's Drug Store, the oldest business on the square. Holland's is a name you have trusted since the 1960s. Expert pharmacists Richard and Brooke are proud to offer personalized care, including compounding, while providing you fast and friendly service. They accept most insurance plans, so you can get what you need without a hassle. And while you're here, don't forget to explore the gift shop filled with local novelties, willow tree, seasonal home decor, and so much more. Holland's Drug Store, local and lasting. For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back to the Curry Athletic Complex here on the campus of the University of Tennessee Southern. My name is Hayden Burks, joined alongside Graham Burks here for this Southern State Athletic Conference matchup here today. As Graham got a big game here for UT Southern, as coming towards the end of the regular season, about to go into conference play, conference tournament play, that is, as the Firehawks take on Life University. As Firehawks come in this game 10-9 overall in the season, 6-6 within conference play. The Running Eagles come into this game 11-9, 7-5 within conference play. Last time these two teams played, Graham, it was in Marietta, Georgia, at the home of the Running Eagles, as UT Southern won that game 3-1.
Yeah, I even watched that game, and really UT Southern really looked dominant that whole entire game. So hopefully they can look dominant tonight at their on their home court on Halloween night.
As it is Halloween night here in Pulaski, Tennessee. Got a few costumes here tonight. Starting the lineups here for both teams, as Life will be in their away green uniforms in white numerals, as UT Southern will be in their orange home uniforms with white numerals.
I'm kind of disappointed that there's not more people dressed up.
Yeah. I say, you got to get in that spirit.
Yeah.
Got to get in the Halloween spirit. I was hoping I could dress up, but unfortunately I didn't have time to get a costume ready. I know you dressed up as Chris Farley.
Oh, yeah.
SNL.
Down by the river, baby.
Yeah, down by the river, somewhere down by the river at least. As now they're naming the starting lineup, starting off with number 7, Ashley Kraft. And number 9, Janelle Malozzi. And number 10, Hadley Patterson. Number 11, Emma Beardsley. Followed by number 13, Olivia Ward.
Man, those bags are pretty weak that they got candy in.
Yeah.
Lord.
So they got some candy in there. Give them a little trick or treat. The Ashlyn Cope, number 19, and rounding things out, number 6 will be Izzy Garza.
And this is amazing.
There's the lineup for both teams. Again, best of 5. Haven't had a lot of volleyball action here, Graham, lately in the Curry Athletic Complex.
Yeah, very, very.
They've been on the road lately quite a bit.
Yeah, a lot of
we had a basketball game this past Tuesday.
We got another one.
We do
Home
have
opener for the women's too. Tuesday.
That will be on Tuesday, as both men and women's action on Tuesday. Both basketball teams will play Oakwood University out of Huntsville, Alabama. Firehawks volleyball team has a game tonight, and then they will also have a game tomorrow, as they will host Bruton Parker in that one as well. So a lot going on here on the campus of UT Southern here this week.
Should be very exciting.
Looks like the officials are getting ready to go here. Looks like the Running Eagles will start off with possession here in this first set. Going back to serve will be number 10,
Riviera.
Rivera. Having to get a new volleyball here, it looks like. Rivera will go back to serve here.
Silence. There we go.
And action underway. Garza underneath it. Malozzi, she will set it up. Finds a hole.
There we go.
First point will go to the Firehawks as they get off to a good start here. Gets the first point here in this first set. Malozzi will go back to serve here for UT Southern. And she will send it over the net. That's dug out. Rivera sets it up, looks to get it over the net, and that will hit the antenna. That will be a attack error by number 5. That is Irby. Malozzi back to serve once again, gets it over the net. That's dug out. Irby underneath that one. They will send it over the net. That is the Running Eagles, and that will go out of play on the far side. UT Southern off to a 3-0 start.
I was right on the line, too, of course. Our angle. It's kind of hard.
Oh, no, they will say. It looked like it was out of play on the Running Eagles there, Graham.
Yeah.
So with that, Life gets our first point here in this game. Back to serve will be number 7. That is Davenport. First time serving in this game. She'll send it over that. Garza, Malozzi sets it up far side. Kraft going for the kill, and that will go sailing out of play. We're tied up at 2.
Got to center up that kill.
Tough break there by the Firehawks. Here comes Davenport once again. She'll send it over. Beardsley. They set it up here in the middle. Beardsley, she'll get it back once again and mistimes that one as Life will gain their first lead here in this matchup. Davenport, she will send it over, trying to track it down, and that will be an ace. First one of the game here for either team. It's now 4-2 in favor of Life University. So far, Rivera done a pretty good job back there. Malozzi sets it up. Kraft sets it up.
Good
tip.
tip.
To find anybody. Nobody there. Point goes back to the Firehawks. Good job there by Kraft to spot where the defense was not. As Norris will come in for Cope. Kraft back to serve. And she will get it over the net now. They set it up. Looks to get it over the net. Garza able to track it down here in the middle. And Life will just send it back. Looking to get it over and still up in the air. Garza able to get a save on it. They set it up once again. Tries to find the hold of defense. Garza with the diving save. Nobody there for that one, though. That was Rivera. He's on the attack on the far side for Life University. That was Vega with it. It's now 5-3. Serve is Yarin. Looking to get it over. Kraft sets it up. And he's trying to track it down. We're all out of sorts here at Garza. Malozzi sets it up for Beardsley. And has to fade away on it, but does get the kill. Now 5-4.
That was a great soft touch by Beardsley right there.
Ward will come in for number 10. That is Patterson. Patterson has been a big threat here her freshman year. Garza will send it over the net. They set it up, looking to get it over for the kill, and that's off the fingertips of Kraft. That'll be a kill for Watson, her first in the game. 6-4 subs coming in will be number 6 and 21 coming in the game. That will be Harda Orter and Cruz into the game. Cruz. She'll send it over the net. Kraft underneath it. Malozzi sets it up. And that's down for another kill for Beardsley. Makes it 6-5. She's gotten the last 2 for the Firehawks. Here's Beardsley with the serve. She will send it over the net. Cruz. They look to get it over. Vera, and that will sail out of play. Good job there by Beardsley to recognize that it was sailing out of play. Should be 6-6 here, as we'll have an official meeting here. It looked like Life is saying that Beardsley touched it there. I couldn't really tell from my vantage point. Beardsley and Kraft are saying it wasn't even close.
Scoreboard saying 6-6, but on our live stat reader saying 7-5, so we're going to go with the scoreboard.
And they're going to give it to Life. Doesn't look like there's too much argument here from the UT Southern side. Of course, then again, it is early in the game, too, so it is 7-5. It's going back to serve will be number 24, Garcia. And she will send it over the net. Garza able to track it down. Malozzi. Here's Kraft, times it up, gets it over the net. Will sail long, though. Point will go to the running Eagles again. It's 8-5.
Too much smoke there.
Gets it over again. That's Garcia, still up in the air. Beardsley. Norris has to fade away on it. And they look to get it over the net. Beardsley able to track it down. Kraft underneath that one. Norris, she will send it back over for the Firehawks. Still up in the air. Sets it up. Here in the middle, going for the kill. Not able to get it over the net. That's an attack there on number 6. On Ardator. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. That is a hard name to pronounce there.
We apologize if we butcher any names.
We're trying to learn the names on the fly. We'll get it right. Usually, whenever you're covering a team for most seasons, it's easy to get their names, but you have a road team you don't see as often. It's a little difficult. So they look to get it over, and that's down for the kill. That will be Irby with it. Makes it 9-6 for Life University. Back to serve will be number 8, Thompson. Her first action of the game. She'll send it over the net. Beardsley, Malozzi, and Kraft has to fall back on it. They set it up. Thompson, far side, looking to get it over the net. Still up in the air, Cope. Malozzi, near side. Here's Kraft going for the kill and hits the antenna. That point will go to the running Eagles again.
Firehawks not going away.
Yeah, they're not going away. It's still in that 7-9 range. As they look to get it over. And that's still up in the air. Good job by the Firehawks. They look to get it over. Looking to go for the kill once again. Beardsley underneath that one. They look to get it over. Patterson, she will do so. Sets it up. Here on the far side, Irby going for the kill once again, and that will go to Life. That was off the Firehawks. Now 10-7.
That was mean.
Rivera will come into the game. She'll go back to serve once again. Also number 2, Watson back in. Here's Rivera with the serve. And Cope, they're having to track it down. Great job there by Kraft, able to send it over the net. Watson looks to get it over. Still up in the air. Malozzi going back to Kraft once again. And they will say point will go to the Firehawks on that one. Error called on Life University. Malozzi will go back to serve. It's 10-8. She will send it over the net. In the air, Rivera. They send it back over. Watson. Garza underneath it. Kraft. She looks to track it down. Sends it over softly here. Back up. And Beardsley won't be able to get that one. Does hit the antenna too. That point will go to the running Eagles again. Subs back in. Number 7, Davenport. As well as Vega. Davenport will go back to serve. 11-8 here in this first set. Garza. And set it up here for Kraft once again. Going for the kill. Still up in the air. Fight for it. And coming up with it, that will be number 17. That's Gonzalez with the block. Leads back out to 4. Davenport back to serve once again.
I believe they got a warning on the bench. Life University did.
Bench warning. Davenport will send it over the net. They set it up Malozzi. Patterson looking for the kill. Still up in the air here for the running Eagles. They look to get it over. Able to do so. Wow, great job. They set it up. Fight for it at the net. Beardsley gets it over the net. They set it up, and we're going to have point for Life. So opens it up to a 5-point lead. Davenport back to serve once again, and she's been a threat for the running Eagles. She's back there. She'll be short of the net as I just say that. Jinxed her, and it will be Firehawk ball. Kraft will go back to serve. Cope will check out. Norris in for UT Southern. Here's the serve from Kraft. Sends it over the net. Rivera looking to get it over. Gonzalez, and they will call double on Patterson there. Now 14-9. Nothing Patterson can really do there. Jarn to serve. She'll get it over. Garza. Malozzi. Far side here for Beardsley. Going for the kill. Blocked back, though. Still up in the air, though. Norris, she looks to send it back this time. That's blocked back. And they're going to say it's in play. That point will go to Life again. Whew. And we're going to have a timeout by the Firehawks as they trail by 6. We'll be back here on the Sports Network.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back here on the X Sports Network as we are back after the first timeout taken by UT Southern here in this first set as they trail by 6. Jarvin going back to serve once again. As she will send it over the net. Norris, Losey sets it up here for Beardsley, having to time it, gets it over the net, and that's down for the kill. Point will go to the Firehawks after on that one. I believe that's Beardsley's third kill. As Garza will go back to serve. That's Beardsley's third kill of the game, I do believe. Here's the serve from Garza. She sends a nuke. Rivera looks to track it down. Here's Watson looking to get it over the net. Beardsley Malozzi looks to track it down. Kraft times it up. We'll just send it back over to the running Eagles. They set it up once again for Watson near side, and that's in. And the Firehawks look like they thought it was going to sail out of play. Opens the lead back up to 6 once again.
That was a bullet, though.
Harda Daughter back in the game. And Cruz in as well. Cruz will go back to serve. As they'll get it over the net. And that one will sail out of play. Service error on the running Eagles. 16-11. Beardsley back to serve. Here's Emma Beardsley. Send it over. Garza fight for it at the net. Sent back. Beardsley underneath it. Malozzi sets it up for Ward. Looking for the attack. Still up in the air. Hard-to-daughter. And that one will be just out of the reach of Beardsley. Another kill for life as it's back out to 6 once again.
Gotta get some momentum.
To serve. Gotta get some momentum here, like you said, Griff, if you're a Firehawk fan. There's the serve, Garza. And Norris tracks it down near the scoreboard and comes off of her hands wrong. That'll be an error on at UT Southern again. Now 18-11. Look to get it over again. That one sails long. You could tell that one how it came off. 18-12. Norris will check out. Cope will come in. She'll go back to serve. Cope will send it over. They set it up. Hard-to-daughter going for the kill. And it's blocked at the net. They set it up. Irby, she'll try this time, able to get it over Garza. Malozzi sets it up here for Kraft. Kraft looks to just send it over the net. Still up in the air here for the Running Eagles. They look to send it over. Beardsley. Malozzi. Near side Kraft going for it once again. Still up in the air here for life. Hard-to-daughter once again. Malozzi. Garza looking to slow things down. Kraft once again. Blocked back and down. And I'll tell you what, Firehawks, they just can't seem to do anything with that right now.
I was right in the corner. Right in no man's land.
That's the second time that's happened, too.
I was right in no man's land.
7-point Running Eagle lead. Thompson, she will send it over the net. Losey, Kraft going for the kill, and that will be off of Garcia. Give that point to the Firehawks. It's it now 19-13. Ward back to serve. She'll get it over the net. They set it up. Cruz, Hard-to-daughter looks to get it over the net, able to do so. Cope tracks it down. Kraft, she'll just send it over with the right hand. Cruz, far side. Irby going for the kill once again. And another point for the Running Eagles.
That just dropped straight down.
Life is 5 points away from taking this first set. Here's the serve, able to get it over. That's Rivera. They set it up here for Kraft. And nice job there from UT Southern. Play it off like Patterson was going for the kill. Instead, it was Kraft. Here's Malozzi with the serve. She will send it over. Rivera sets it up near side for Irby. She looks to get it over. Fight for it here at the net. Still up in the air. Rivera sets it up once again. Looks to get it over. That was Gonzalez. Set it up for Beardsley. Far side looking to track it down. Rivera. Here's Watson going for the kill. Diving save by Garza. Beardsley looking for the kill. This time for the Firehawks. Still up in the air here for the Running Eagles. They send it long. Point will go to UT Southern. Cuts it down to 5. Moses send it back over the net. Far side, Watson blocked at the net.
Block.
And they're going to say point for the Firehawks on that one.
I think she hit it twice.
I believe that's what they called. 20-16 is the score. As they look to send it over, able to do so. Set it up. Looking to go for the kill, and that'll be blocked out of play, though. Point will go to the Running Eagles, 21-16. Davenport will go back to serve, and that's the person you do not want to see if you're a Firehawk fan. She will send it over the net. They set it up here for Patterson. Has to adjust, and that point will go to UT. So I believe they said it hit the ground. Life is looking for an explanation here. Cope will check out, Norse in. Kraft back to serve.
Did it hit the ground? I don't know.
I think they're going to the head official there to see. They're saying she had a hand underneath it. Everybody kept playing like it was in play, and I don't think we're going. Yeah, no argument. Yeah, no argument now. So must have been a valid reason. Here's the serve from Kraft. She sends it over the net. Rivera sets it up for Watson. She's going for the kill, and that's off of Firehawks. Point will go to the Running Eagles again. Jarin back to serve once again. Garza. Malozzi has to just get it out of the net. Norris has set it up here for Watson. She looks to get it over. And that will be point for the Running Eagles again, 23-17 now. Life University 2 points away from taking this first set of this Southern States Athletic Conference matchup. Once again, if you're just tuning in, first time these two teams met up in Marietta, Georgia, it was the Firehawks coming out on top, winning 3-1. They set it up, step in the air, Patterson. They'll be able to get there, and it's now set point for the Running Eagles. Jarvin to serve, and that will go out of play. Point will go to UT Southern off the service error. 24-18 now. Garza sends it over with the right hand, gets it over. Rivera looks to track it down. Watson going for the kill. Malozzi over on the far side. Beardsley still up in the air. That was Davenport. Jarvin. They look to get it over and down for the kill. That's off Malozzi. And that point will go to Life University, and they will take the first set 25-18 over the Firehawks. We'll be back here in about 3 minutes for the start of the second set here on the X Sports Network.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, and welcome to this edition of Mars Hill Minute. We're excited to be here in the foundation of our brand new children's building, student building. This part right here will be the student sanctuary, where they'll have their worship on Wednesday nights. But what I want to talk to you about is what's coming soon. The steel will go up, the second floor will be built, and the children's wing will be put in as well. We're excited about all of that, but you got to take the details of making sure this part is right. If the foundation isn't right, everything else we build is going to have problems. The Bible tells us the same is true with our lives. We talked about a man who built his house on the sand, and one who's built his house on the rocks. And when the storms came, the one built on the rock sustained and made it through. How's your life built? Jesus says he is the rock. I'd like to encourage you to build your life on Jesus Christ and his teaching and be a disciple of Jesus Christ. I'd love to invite you to Mars Hill Baptist Church to learn more about how to build the proper foundation to build upward with your life. God bless you. Hope you'll come join us.